What would you do if a massive black bear walked into your house?
I'd probably run.
Well, what about a gigantic alligator?
I'd probably walk away because alligators are not very fast.
Well, today we're gonna be looking at the 10 scariest animal invasions in the world.
Number 10. Python.
Ooh, snakes.
While listening to music
Python.
one night in July 2018, Stuart,
That's my birthday month.
a blind man who lives in
He's
Exeter,
blind?
UK, heard a crash in his bathroom.
How could he hear if he was
He went in
blind?
there to investigate and kept hearing things falling in there. He repeatedly tried picking
Did you just say how can he hear if he's blind?
Jack, what?
I'm sorry, I had to pause
Jack.
the video for that. That might have been the
Jack.
dumbest thing you've ever
No,
said.
that was Adam. Adam
I didn't
said
say
it.
that.
Adam!
Jack.
Adam, are you serious? No,
Adam literally said that.
I mean, that's such an Adam thing to say. I believe Jack.
I didn't say that, dude.
It was for-
Replay the video.
in his bathroom.
How could he hear if he was
He
blind?
went in there to investigate.
Adam was sending me the thought, and I don't.
you are
Maybe it came
so
out. I don't know.
silly.
Jack said that, not me. Guys, comment down
Adam
below.
has been drinking
Who said
silly
it?
juice
It was not
lately.
me. It was not me.
It was Adam for sure.
He went in there to investigate and kept hearing things falling in there. He repeatedly tried picking up what he thought was a
my
foam
gosh.
pipe,
Oh,
assuming
God.
that the wind from the nearby window had knocked
Who wins
everything
that
over.
battle?
But it wasn't tubing or a pipe at all. It was a
A
gigantic
blind man that
snake.
can't hear
Wow.
or a python?
Wow.
I got my money on the python. You guys?
I got
think the
Stuart.
man wins this one.
Unless
I
he's
got
like a
Stuart all
daredevil.
day.
He could be a daredevil type situation. Like all of his other senses are improved.
Maybe. I don't think so, though, because he still didn't know that there was a python in there, so I'm gonna
He
say
thought
no.
it was just like
He thought it was a
broken
foam.
piece.
They said like a foam pole or something.
Yeah. Please, I hope he doesn't try and grab it. All right, let's see what happens.
Stuart, who was born blind, told The Sun, "I went forward and picked it up, but it was too heavy.
it up?
I rang my support worker on the
Yo.
intercom and said, I've got a bit of a mess, and over they came." The home care aide entered the room to find that the object Stuart was trying to grasp was no harmless home construction material, but an 8-foot-long python.
Oh, wow.
Its
No
believed
way.
The massive reptile had made its way into the 60-year-old man's home by slithering up his toilet.
Yo.
They called the police.
I've heard of that
Up
before.
the toilet?
How does that
Yeah.
even happen?
Like you could be taking a poop, like a big old poopy, and then the snake can come up and bite your bung. It can bite your bung.
no,
Yep.
No
I've
way,
heard of that
that's
before.
real.
But
It
that's
happens.
only in Australia, right?
Yeah, not here.
No, it can happen anywhere. Anywhere that there's snakes.
No,
Yep.
What?
No.
Yep.
Through the toilet?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, I'm only pooping in the shower and stomping it down from now on. Oh my gosh. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
that's already what I did. All right.
So
I
you
thought that was
just,
normal.
I'll just keep doing that, I guess. I guess
yeah, I'll just keep doing
Alec
that.
and I will keep doing that in Jack's shower.
Hey guys, let's play the video. It's getting weird.
All right, let's see what happens when he calls 911.
An exotic animal company came over to capture the super-sized serpent. When all was said and done, Stuart seemed more annoyed than terrified, stating, "It left the bathroom in an awful mess with gunge on the wall. The whole
What is
bathroom has
gunge?
to be deep cleaned."
I don't know.
It is
It's an
still a bit of a
Australian
mystery
thing.
as to how the
Left
snake
gunge on the
appeared in
wall.
his bathroom. Speaking of which, in Thailand, a man was using the bathroom at his restaurant when a giant snake smashed through the ceiling,
What?
hanging down and swinging.
Okay, that's fake. There's
Okay,
no way.
that's not a real
that
snake.
big.
That's not a real snake.
No,
Come
there's
on.
no way.
I don't know,
Come
guys.
on.
It looks pretty real to me.
No.
How big is
that's
the biggest
Photoshopped.
snake?
It's pretty big.
50 feet is like the biggest snake
that
ever.
could be 50 feet long.
They found it in like the Amazon forest.
Okay, so that could be real.
Search of
I'm
food,
gonna,
like
I'm
some
just gonna say it's
creepy
not.
chandelier.
No, I'm a
There's
big
no
It
snake
way
was
guy.
that's
That's
also a
real.
python, and while usually these snakes are harmless, if they catch you sleeping or off guard, they
What?
could squeeze you to death.
Oh my gosh.
While this wasn't
I
in
don't
his home
know. I think
before,
something was just
it looks
getting
like
choked
you just
out.
never know when an 8-foot python will pop up. Number 9. Massive black bear. When Vance Hopkins of South Lake Tahoe, California, discovered a massive black bear beneath his porch, he
Oh,
did the exact
no.
opposite of what most people would do. He went outside to investigate with
What?
camera in hand.
Wait, why?
Okay. Is this Logan Paul? Like, is this some sort of video editor? What's happening?
Because he needs to prove to his friends and family that it was real.
Yeah, but why would you go outside with a dangerous animal like that?
Maybe he was trying to take a sick day from work and he needed proof to his boss.
But how would
So
a
he had
bear
to go
make
film
him
it.
sick?
He had to go
And get a
film it.
Why is a
police
bear
report.
making him sick?
Just saying. I'm just trying to think of like what was going through his mind.
Look at how happy he is, too. Look at his little face.
Well, now we're gonna get to see the actual film, so I'm glad that
Oh,
he did it.
yeah, that's actually,
Yeah, no, let's see
My
what he filmed.
man.
It's a
My
great
man.
idea. Yeah.
He approached the bear, coming within
Look at
feet
this
of
footage
the
that he
bear.
got.
Wow, look
So I
at
thought it
this
was a
real
black
footage.
bear, not a brown bear.
Stunned and nervous. Not surprisingly, the bear lunged forward, not once, but twice. At that point, Hopkins evidently came to his senses and climbed the stairs leading up to the deck. He then
Okay, I'm sorry. What is this animation? Is
I
that
don't
dude
know.
scared, concerned?
Looks like he's having a
just
great
filming.
time.
He's
got a
doing
big
like the
camera, too.
Doing like the stanky leg,
Yeah.
just smiling with the camera.
pounded on the wood above the bear's head to scare it away. Naturally, the bear fled from beneath the
What is he
porch.
filming?
Before running
What
away,
is he
he
filming
stopped
right
and
now?
Imagine the bear's like going to the cops, like, dude, this guy keeps following me with the camera.
He's the bear's
Can I get some-
cameraman.
I was just trying to nap under his house. I mean, I didn't sign up for this.
room in Hopkins' yard.
Oh,
Perhaps as a
yeah,
way to
got
get
him!
around
What?
wording.
Got him!
Initially, there was
Why
some
did they have to put
confusion
that?
regarding whether the offending creature was a brown or a black bear. It was a very large black
He's like, you want to film me? I'll give you something to film.
Well, no, they didn't even have to put that in the animation. They just put that in, like, because. They didn't even say that he pooped.
I would have.
That's awesome.
black bear, which is fortunate for Hopkins as they are far less likely to attack a human than brown bears.
Oh.
Generally
That is a
speaking,
British
black
bear.
bears mock charge at people in hopes of scaring them away before resorting to actual physical aggression. Don't recommend getting up close and personal with bears under your house, but hey. Number 8.
Guys, there's your tip. Stay away from bears if you didn't know already. Just do not come close to them.
I'm
Right.
gonna write that one down so I don't forget.
That's good advice. Thanks, there, boy.
Bears
But number
equals bad.
Number 8 is a mountain lion. That sounds scary. Let's check it out.
Mountain lions. One day in 2018, Ashland, Oregon resident Lauren Taylor came home to find a mountain lion peacefully napping behind her living room sofa.
Peacefully?
She left the
Aw.
animal alone and the door open, hoping it would wake up and leave. Her house must be really comfortable and relaxing. The cat continued sleeping for another 6 hours, but eventually woke up and left as Lauren had hoped.
Well, that's
She explained
good.
in a viral Facebook post that she believes the mountain lion entered through an open door after drinking from a pond in her yard. Then the woman's roommate had discovered the animal and screamed, scaring the cat into the house and prompting it to hide behind the couch and take a snooze. Lauren took a different approach, remaining as calm as possible until the mountain lion left the home. In regions where mountain lions are known to live, scenarios like this are not too unusual. In 2019, a family found one of the big cats lounging in their Northern California home in the
I was
Sierra
literally going
Nevada
to say,
foothills.
aren't they common in California? And yes, they are.
Yeah, I think anywhere where it's mountainous, you'll find a mountain lion.
Wait, what would you guys
Right.
do if a mountain lion just came to the house?
Probably give it some fish, try to tame it.
I could
It's
pet it.
for the creepers, you know, for the creepers in the area.
Well, it was scared of a woman. The woman screamed and then the mountain lion ran. So I'm pretty sure it's scared of just women, not men.
Oh, so it's like Alex.
The animal entered while the family was home,
Holy
busting through their
guacamole,
screen
that thing is
door and
big.
making its way into the bathroom, where it
kinda like a
decided
big
to
kitty
take a
cat.
nap. The family sought shelter
They're
in the
bigger than I
basement and
thought.
summoned authorities, who broke through the bathroom window and coaxed the mountain lion out of the home. And now for number 7. But first, have you ever found a wild animal in your home? Let me know in the comments below.
I'm
And
back.
while you're at it, be sure to subscribe if you are new here.
I find one every morning in my basement.
Come on, guys, I live in the basement. I'm not an animal.
He's
I find one
feral.
every day in the kitchen.
The sounds I hear coming from his room are weird, man.
You guys have probably noticed in the More Beck Bros videos that there's like this like faint breathing, there's like heavy breathing in the mic. It's Alec. And
That
you're,
is
you're,
me, that is
you're,
me.
you're probably like looking back like, oh my gosh, there's a bear. There's a bear. Nope, it's just Alec
Yeah.
breathing. It's just
We keep a lock on the basement. If you guys ever want to come by, $10 entry. It's like a zoo.
Yep, yeah. After 2 a.m., we bolt lock his doors. He's not getting out. We live in fear.
I've found a scorpion and a mouse before, and my mom found a 6-foot bull snake
Oh,
and
wow.
just took it outside. Number 7. Spiders by the thousands.
No,
In late
I
2014,
hate
a massive
spiders.
venomous spider infestation forced a suburban
Oh.
St. William, Missouri family from their
my gosh, they're
upscale
running.
home.
Just
The
This is my
ghost
least
crawlers
favorite
laid
one.
siege to the house, pouring
How?
in from the ceiling and covering the walls like some sort of horror.
Dude, that is a nightmare.
That's the worst one for me.
Oh
I don't know about
my
you guys,
gosh.
but
I
that's the
know we
worst
live
one.
in this house, guys, but if like spiders start oozing out from the walls, we're burning the place down. Like
Yeah.
that's it. You just burn it.
Would
Yeah.
you
Is
guys
that
like
Dan TDM?
Legal.
Wait,
Huh?
no, that's not Dan TDM. Jack, if spiders started crawling in the house, would you go down in the basement and try and like warn Alec, or would you just leave?
No, I'm lighting a match, putting it in the stove,
With
putting
Alec in the
burners all the
basement
way
still?
up. I'm not telling anybody, man. It's every man for himself when there's a spider infestation.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
that's-
I can't
a
be the
little
only one
ridiculous.
thinking this.
That's a
I'll
little
send you a
ridiculous.
text. I'll send you a text.
From jail.
Terrifying arachnophobia movie. Homeowners Susan and Brian Tross had purchased the $450,000 home on a fancy golf course 7 years earlier. Not long after that, brown recluse spiders began appearing in
Oh, they're
Spiders
so
are big
poisonous.
fans of golf.
Brown recluse spiders are very venomous.
They're like the
and
most
if they
poisonous
bite you,
spider.
The site will turn red and blister, followed by potential tissue death. If not treated, the
Yeah.
necrotic tissue will spread, causing infection and other serious
I
complications.
don't wanna see
Pets
pictures.
and children are especially vulnerable. And the worst thing is, you might not even feel if
What?
one bites
What?
you, especially if you are sleeping.
What?
That's
Homeowner
gotta be
Susan
capital
Tross
little
said that
cap,
by
cap, cap.
2012, they started
I'm not
bleeding
sleeping
out of the
anymore.
walls. By then, the couple had filed an insurance claim and filed a lawsuit against the previous homeowners for not telling them about the problem. Jamal Sandage, one
fair.
of the nation's top brown recluse experts, estimated the number of spiders in the home at somewhere between 4,500 and 6,000 during.
That's 4,000 to 6,000 too many spiders in the home.
That is absurd. And it's not just any spider, it's a brown recluse. Like, that's one of the most poisonous spiders in the world. It's not like daddy longlegs where they can't even hurt you. That is outrageous. 1,000 spiders in your home. Oh, they gotta just nuke the place and move on. It's the only way.
I need a minute. I can't
That
even
is
think about
absurd.
it. I'm gonna start getting
I need
scared.
to get a weapon. I don't know why.
I'm gonna start sweating.
So what are scissors gonna do against a spider, bro?
Snip their legs off and torture them and tell them never to come back.
Okay, fair enough.
during the winter, when the creatures are least active. So imagine in the summer. The trust won their lawsuit but failed to receive compensation from both the previous homeowners and their insurance company. They ultimately had no other choice than to cut their losses and move out to escape the venomous spiders. It wasn't until 2 years later that the Federal National Mortgage Association finally covered the home with 9 tarps and filled it with gas to permeate the walls
They
and
nuked
kill
it.
anything
Get 'em!
crawling around once and for all.
Murder
Whoever
the
buys that
spiders!
house next hopefully
probably
gets a
where
good
Spider-Man
deal
got
because it
spawned
seems like
in.
it has some bad energy.
Spider-Man
Number
sent
6,
them there.
gigantic alligator. A Clearwater, Florida family received the shock of a
Of course it was in
lifetime when a
Florida.
household member woke up for a midnight snack and discovered an 11-foot-long alligator in their
God.
kitchen.
Alec, serious question. Could you take an 11-foot alligator in your kitchen? It's you. Your family's behind you. You have 2 sons. You have a beautiful
me.
wife.
Wait, what?
And they're all counting on you. Just you and your fists. Can you beat that thing?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Actually, I'm very confident I can. Because think about it, in a kitchen, it's close quarters. They're not too like shifty. So I jump up on the
He's
island.
on the table.
It can't get up to me. I get a baseball
Can't get
bat.
up.
Bah, bah,
No.
bah, bah.
You don't have any weapon.
Why not?
He
It's
has,
my
he has
house.
2 weapons at
You and
all
your
times.
fists.
I would
Those are
go
lethal.
get a weapon and come back
Are you
and
gonna hit it
beat
with
it up. No.
Alec, as long as you don't lean, you could.
Don't lean,
Yeah.
Alec. No lean.
If
Why?
I
As
were
long
to
as you
go
don't
bare
lean,
hands,
stop
the strategy.
leaning.
This is a little bit gory maybe, but if you do fight an alligator with your bare hands, you're supposed to jab your thumbs into its eyeballs.
I heard
That's
that
what you
with
do.
shark too.
Yeah.
I think you probably do that with like everything.
Maybe punch
Yeah,
it.
just
Yeah.
jam its
Pretty
eyeballs
effective.
and then
Jam
that's
every
what you
hole.
do.
CBS reported that the creature had busted in through a low kitchen window and knocked over the
nostrils,
dining
you know.
table and chairs. Yikes, just busted
It's
in
in
and
Florida,
made itself at
which
home.
makes sense.
The panicked homeowner called police, who sent a professional
gosh, he's
trapper to the
panicking.
He's
scene.
really bad.
Hey, yo, here
The
we go.
gigantic gator was
This is
tackled
Alec.
without
Me.
incident.
All right, that's me.
Alec
Hey,
versus
let's go,
alligator.
Alec.
You won, Alec.
Alec
that's-
duct taped it through and through.
Oh, duct tape's
That's all you gotta
actually
do is
clutch.
just duct tape its mouth shut.
Yeah.
GG's.
That's it.
See ya.
You can't do
Posted
anything.
images of the reptile
Catch you in the
sticking
lobby.
its head through the broken window it entered the home through, as well as the mess the creature made in the kitchen.
It just wanted
Exactly
a bite to eat.
what inside the home tempted the alligator to the point where it was willing to smash through
Probably
glass
peanut butter.
is unclear. But this was far from the first time Floridians have found gators in terrifyingly close proximity. I mean, it is Florida after all. A month earlier, an alligator went for a swim in a Sarasota family swimming pool in the middle of the night.
Wow.
In 2017, an 800-pound alligator appeared on a Lakeland, Florida golf course, shocking residents with his enormous size. Pictures and videos of the massive 12-foot-long creature
Whoa, they
went
look
viral,
nervous.
earning him the nickname Mr.
They're pretty much
Humpback.
dinosaurs.
Jack Hanna, an alligator expert and director emeritus of the Columbus Zoo and Aquarium, told CBS that people should remain at least 40 to 50 feet away from alligators when possible. But as these examples show, doing so is not always possible.
Oh!
If one breaks into your home, get out of there as
Run,
quickly as
lady,
you can.
run.
Look at her go.
And take your cell phone with
That
you
would be
so you
Alec,
can call for
actually,
help.
if there was
Number
a-
5.
Guys, what do you think number 5 is?
Rabid bats.
I think it's a rabbit bat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's a rabbit.
I think it's a rabid bat.
Bats. Rabies is cell phone with you so you can call for help. Number 5. Rabbit bats.
Yes!
Rabies is almost always
You said
deadly.
rabbit
There
bat?
are only a handful of verified
Rabbit
cases
bats.
of humans surviving this terrifying disease.
Like
It's a
bats
rabbit
with
with
Someone
rabies.
wings.
bitten by a rabid animal,
A
they
rabbit
have a
with
very
wings,
limited
okay.
amount of
No,
time
no,
to receive
no.
treatment to prevent a rabies infection. And once that happens, it's most likely too late to save their life. This deadly virus causes tortuous symptoms, including excessive drooling, hallucinations, insomnia, hyperactivity, and an inability to swallow, which progressively worsen until the patient dies.
How- you
Experts
can't
highly
swallow.
recommend avoiding animals that
Yeah.
are most likely to
That's why
spread
you drool.
rabies, including bats, foxes, raccoons, skunks,
See,
and coyotes.
raccoons, they have
according to the
rabies.
Oh god, we can't get a raccoon then, right?
Yeah.
No.
In our last
Okay.
video, we were
Skunk.
talking about how we wanted to get a raccoon, but they have rabies, so you have to get them a rabies shot.
Okay.
And now
but
this
you
is
also
confirming
need to
that.
get a rabies shot too, just like to protect all bases, just in case.
Doesn't like every baby get one when they're a baby?
Every baby gets a rabbit shot.
Yeah.
Every baby raccoon gets a rabies shot?
No, every
No,
baby
they
human.
can't do that. Every baby human gets a rabies shot, so then
'Cause
you don't
it's
even
so
have to be
dangerous.
worried about it.
I think you're just talking about in the U.S. Probably not every baby, but yeah.
Well, yeah, duh.
I'm
Said
not
every
gonna give my
baby.
baby a rabies shot.
Mayo Clinic. But sometimes they are hard to avoid, especially if they get into your house. This was the case last October when a bat made its way into a Lewiston, Maine residence. The homeowner quickly called animal control, who seized it and tested
That's
it
a
for
smart
rabies.
move.
The results were
wow.
positive. Police did not elaborate on whether the bat bit the resident, but they warned the public to be vigilant about bats and to consult with a medical professional if they think they have come into close contact with one. Number 4. Pregnant
It's like a zombie
rattlesnake.
infection.
Social contact with one.
What's number 4?
Number 4. Pregnant rattlesnake.
A
Social
pregnant
media-
rattlesnake?
Not just any not just any rattlesnake, but a pregnant one. Extremely dangerous after they're pregnant.
I guess. Why would they be more dangerous?
Because they're bigger, they're fatter.
But yeah,
And they're
I'm
more
bigger and
protective
fatter, and
over
I'm
their
less
bellies.
dangerous than I was when I wasn't.
Yeah, they're more protective now because they got babies in them.
Yeah, yeah.
Since when are you guys rattlesnake experts?
I'm just assuming. I'm not.
I already
don't
watched
know
this
that.
video.
That's gonna be Alec in 50 years.
I'm an expert.
I
The
hope
users
that guy was
panicked en
sick.
masse last August when Rattlesnake
He finally bite
Solutions,
his tongue.
a Phoenix-based pest control service, posted a picture of a gigantic snake it removed
That's
from beneath
real.
the
That's a
bed
real
of
picture.
a panicked couple.
Looks like it's from World of
Most
Warcraft.
calls that the company receives of people screaming "rattlesnake in the house" turn out to be night snakes, but this was an exception. The
Oh.
reptile beneath the homeowner's bed was indeed a western diamondback rattlesnake. While night snakes are harmless to humans, western diamondbacks are highly venomous and dangerous. Mitchell Hawkins, who responded to the call, was not only surprised by the snake's species, but to realize that she was also pregnant. He told the San Luis Obispo Tribune that the
Whoa.
creature was in a defensive mood and that she was unusually large
what I
for
was
snakes
saying.
found in Arizona, measuring around 5 feet long. Thankfully, Hawkins had an easy time removing the snake from the home
my
while
gosh,
the
I think it's
homeowners
huge.
waited cautiously on their patio.
It's 5
Using
feet.
It's
snake
like
balls,
average.
He gently retrieved the reptile, placed her into a bucket, and released her back into the wild.
Oh, so it
Snakes are
worked
not
out.
aggressive, Hawkins explained, adding they are defensive when they feel threatened, and rightfully so. He added that most rattlesnakes end up in people's homes through an open door. So, ergo, lock
toilets.
your door, which you should do.
It's your fault. Shut your doors, people.
Shut your doors, close your toilet lids as well, just in
Or a
case.
rattlesnake will bite your bum.
Anyway, there's scarier things than snakes out there. Number 3,
Like spiders.
brown bear. Many
Okay,
people would
grizzly
probably
bear.
agree that if a dangerous wild animal broke into their home, it would probably be best if they weren't there when it happened.
Right.
One family lucked out last summer when their home surveillance camera
Oh my
captured
gosh,
footage of
that
a
thing is
brown bear
huge.
breaking into their house.
Yo.
While it's unknown where the incident occurred, the video appeared on Ohio-based radio personality Jason Priesta's Twitter page amid a string of bear break-ins throughout North America.
Wow.
Priestas commented on how the bear used its paw to effortlessly break open the family's front
That's
door,
scary.
stating this bear has done this before. Once inside,
What?
the giant mammal surveyed his surroundings. Thankfully, he was gone by the time the family returned home. Not everyone has been so lucky. Just a week or so earlier, Aspen, Colorado resident Dave Chernowski sustained serious facial injuries when he woke up to a grizzly bear in his kitchen.
Oh, wow.
When the 54-year-old
Oh, my
was
gosh.
released from the hospital a day later
even
after
imagine
receiving
that.
surgery, he told local news station KDVR that it appeared as if the bear knew exactly how to get in the front door. Referring to the animal as his worst nightmare, Chernowski described the moment the bear swiped him across the face.
What would you guys do?
Bears are really smart, so there's not really much to do. You gotta make sure that your food is safe, and then maybe just give them the food, and then you gotta get out of there.
Yeah, he saw, the report said that he saw the bear in the kitchen. I would have just shut my door and then, like, went back to bed. Just let him have whatever he wants in the kitchen. Why is he trying to fight him? That's crazy, dude. Alec, you fighting that bear? It looks like you're about to fight that bear.
No, I would probably ask it if it knew Winnie, because I'm a fan of
Okay.
Winnie, and I would, you know, try to play my cards right. Maybe give him some honey, and
You're
then
gonna
be
try
like,
to
hey,
play like the psychotic approach of like,
Yeah.
all right, just
Do you
confuse
know-
the bear.
Do you know Winnie?
Slap!
no, whoosh, you know, get out.
If I was
And
a
then
bear, bear, I'd have a field day with you.
I'd ask, what do you mean by that?
What are you gonna do to Alec, Adam?
What do you mean by that?
Adam, I can get you a bear costume. We can make this happen.
No, I think that's not a good idea.
Wounds. I ran back to a table at that point, and luckily that was able to separate us. I just started screaming as loud as I could. I was very deep, loud, and he decided to go.
At?
He opened another door and was on his way out. He continued
You are
stating,
supposed to scream at him to scare him away.
It was a pretty humbling moment because I realized there was nothing I could do.
Oh, this poor
Fortunately,
guy.
Chernosky was expected to make a full recovery. Due to the severity of the attack, Colorado Parks and Wildlife located and euthanized the bear.
Oh. Guys, just in case we ever run into a bear, let's all practice our bear screams. Jack, you go first.
So, all right, can you act like you're a bear? My friend's in the basement. He's bigger than me. He's got more meat. He's got more meat. He's got more meat.
Dead.
Yeah, that's horrible.
That was a bad
that's
scream.
Horrible.
Gotcha. Face scratch.
Yeah.
I tried. That's all I had.
All right,
That
Alex.
was good effort. Okay, I guess I'll give it a go.
It's like Sully.
That worked? Let's go, dude.
That would
Nice.
scare
Nice,
any
guys.
animal
Nice,
on the
guys.
place of planet
Wait, you're
Earth.
up now, Adam.
We're
You're
one
up
for
now.
two. Okay. All right, who's a bear?
There's two. I think the bear's gonna look at Adam confused and then just kind of think that he's one of them. I thought he was pulling down his pants.
What just happened?
I was pulling out my pants. I forgot I didn't have underwear.
Adam, you're supposed to do that in a street fight, not against a bear.
Ming the Tiger. You may be surprised
Number
to learn
two
that sometimes people
is a
don't
tiger.
find scary animals in their home by chance. Sometimes people just invite them in. Such was the case in 2000 when Antoine Yates, a 31-year-old construction worker, brought an 8-week-old tiger cub into his Harlem apartment after
It's
purchasing
cute
the animal and
until
raising
it gets
Minnesota.
bigger.
Why? Just why? The
it's
Siberian Bengal
cute.
mix named
Jinx.
Ming grew quickly, reaching 425 pounds by the time he was 3 years old.
It's like Adam's
He
size.
apparently became too big for his owner to manage when in 2003, Yates went to an emergency room with animal bites on his arm and leg.
wow.
The
Oh
man
my
told
gosh.
doctors that his pit bull had bitten him, but his injuries told another story to medical personnel who thought the bites looked like they had been inflicted by a much larger creature. Acting on a tip shortly thereafter, NYPD officers visited Yates' apartment to investigate.
He had it in
they
his
heard growling
apartment.
from behind the front
In
door
New
and
York
were
City.
afraid to enter.
What?
Instead, they drilled a hole in a neighbor's wall and inserted a camera into the residence, at which point they discovered
What?
Ming.
There's
Meanwhile, an
no
officer
way.
approached the apartment
Insane.
from outside and shot Ming with a tranquilizer dart while the tiger charged at him,
Ew.
breaking a window in the
NYPD's
process.
kind of crazy.
Inside, police found other exotic animals, including an alligator,
What?
in an
What?
apartment. Neighbors had
This
complained
dude
to
was
authorities
crazy.
numerous times over the years
had a whole
about
zoo
urine
in his
odors
apartment.
coming from Yates' home and of the man keeping large exotic animals there. Yet the problem went unaddressed until then. How the heck did
Wow.
he keep this a secret for so long? Ming was relocated to a sanctuary in Ohio where he passed away in 2019.
Aw.
Meanwhile,
Aw, poor
Yates, who
Ming.
told the New York Times that he had a passion for animals and had purchased Ming as part of his vision of someday opening a sanctuary, pleaded guilty to reckless endangerment. He did 3 months at Rikers and was on probation for 5 years thereafter and was banned from owning animals during that time. Number 1. Deer. Let's
What?
face it, deer are cute and they seem innocent and harmless, but at the end of the day, they are still wild animals and they
How are
can
deer
grow to be
number
pretty
one?
darn big. And while it's extremely rare for
This
a
is
deer
number
to
one
attack
over a
human,
tiger?
simply being in one's path can prove to be dangerous. A video posted
Oh,
in
yeah, that's true.
2016 speaks for itself. The footage shows the moment a deer charged through an open sliding glass door and
What is
into
that
someone's
animation?
home, knocking down a painting that nearly crashed into a little boy who was watching cartoons. Wildlife officials often warn the public not to feed deer because this tends to develop a sense of expectation and make them less fearful of humans, causing the animals to come dangerously close to us and making them more likely to attack. Not only do many people ignore this advice, some even mistakenly believe that it's a good idea to try
are crazy
domesticating
antlers.
wild deer. In 2015, a West Virginia man was fined $300 for keeping 2 deer as pets in his home, claiming
Inside
he found
his
one of
house?
them bleeding to death in his yard and nursed it back to health.
Aw.
Last year, a Colorado woman paid a $100 fine for luring a full-grown buck and doe into her house with
that's not even that
snacks,
bad.
an act officials refer to as selfish and dangerous. Not to mention,
I don't know about that being number 1. That was, I feel like the
I
tiger
don't
was
agree with
way
that
worse.
at all.
What?
But you guys
Yeah.
comment down below which of these 10 animals did you think was the most dangerous if you found it inside of your home?
Every loves swimming, but not everybody loves swimming with tigers, grizzly bears, pythons. But guess what? That happens. Today, we are going to check out 10 crazy animals that broke into people's swimming pools.
Number 10, the giraffe.
No.
Oh, you know, just
In
a
a
giraffe
pool?
in a pool.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
What? You heard that right. The long-necked spotted beauty is 9-year-old Lucy, who goes to show you can't really tame an animal who seeks to explore. Lucy, who is the star of the TV show Wild at Heart, right before a shooting broke into the leopard's den and fell into their pool.
She looks so
Despite
calm.
looking to
She's just
chill to
chilling.
give a damn about wanting to even get out of the pool, it is speculated that because she was 14 months pregnant at the time, it may have made things difficult for her.
14 months!
So either
Dang.
she really could not
They are
get
pregnant
out,
for a while.
or was just not in the mood. No one can tell.
What
They
is she
tried to lure her
doing?
out with food, makeshift
Ew,
chairs,
dude, its tongue
until
is
eventually-
creeping me out.
Eventually, the
It's
pool
like
had
a
to be
giant
demolished
worm.
in order to let her walk out of it.
They had to
willingly.
fully demolish
Wait a second.
the pool.
How couldn't the giraffe get out of the pool? It was like its legs were so big.
It's not very
Nah, it was
flexible.
pregnant, though. It was pregnant.
Yeah, but I mean, I've seen Alec get out of a pool much easier than that giraffe did.
I've never been pregnant, bro. What are you talking about?
what?
You're not?
I'm a guy.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit
Sorry,
the
you just-
notification bell right
Your
now
belly looked a little big
for
today.
10
I
years
just
of amazing
I didn't
luck.
know.
Number
Fair
9,
assessment. All right, number 9.
wild coyote. Coyotes are
Wild
smaller
coyote.
than
That'd be
wolves.
terrifying.
That sounds
sometimes called
horrifying.
prairie wolves or brush wolves. They
Wait, that thing's kinda
communicate with
tiny.
a distinctive call.
They're kind of
which
cute,
at
you
night
know. I
often
feel like they're
develops into
puppies.
a ruckus canine chorus. Coyotes don't have it in their nature to want to dip in a pool. So when former NBA player Brad Wright found this coyote struggling in his pool,
Oh, so it doesn't even like seem that big. Like I feel like I could probably take a coyote.
No,
It's
you
like the
would
size of a
not.
dog.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah,
size
yeah.
of a dog.
100%.
But coyotes,
100%.
they travel in packs. So if it's maybe 5 coyotes,
Have you ever
then I'll
seen a
be scared.
coyote's teeth? You think dogs' teeth are sharp? Imagine a coyote's. They literally
Have you
bite
seen my teeth?
the neck one time and boom, you're done. It breaks through bones.
Yeah, but they can't get up to my neck because I'm taller than a coyote.
if
This
they
is-
bite
this
your
is what I
foot,
would
your
do.
foot's broken. They can.
This is what I would do.
Their bite can break through bones.
Choked out.
He's got it in a headlock. Alec has it in a
Choked out.
headlock right
You
now.
can't
out.
swim, Alex. So imagine you're swimming in your pool and this coyote's in your pool.
That is true. If Alec tried to jump in, he might drown. He might drown.
Yes.
Alex
I'd
sinks.
choke it out.
he knew he had to do something. This unfortunate animal was later turned into the animal hospital
Aw.
and was found
It's
to have
kind of
rabies.
cute. Oh, it had rabies.
Oh, that-
As you can
my
see from
God.
the
That's
picture of the
terrifying.
video, the coyote attacked the swimming
my- look how
pool
close
as
he is to the
Brad
coyote.
tried to
That's
save the
terrifying.
coyote's life by trying to guide him into the shallow end
No,
of
we're
the
just
pool.
chilling.
Even though we may want to help,
Aw.
it is very important for us to remember that the animals
that a wolf or a
do not
coyote?
know our intentions.
Oh yeah. Stay
Experts
away.
warn of the serious dangers of approaching wild animals, so it's advised to please always be cautious.
Yes.
Oh,
It's
that poor
also-
guy. He was probably swimming for so long.
I also have to be cautious in my own house whenever I go into the kitchen and I see Adam hunched over.
I've seen it
Whenever I,
happen.
whenever I get near him, he goes.
I could see Adam being number
growls at
9
me.
on this list.
Seriously, he should be up there.
Number 8. Bears take a dive.
There's so
Oh,
many
that's
bears.
all
one's
family
actually
bears.
animals in North America.
That's
They have
awesome.
the largest and most complex brains in comparison to other land mammals of their size.
Boop.
And they rely
Okay,
on this brain
so
for
just
a number
Alec.
of behaviors. These two bears decided to say Hakuna Matata and take a dive in the pool.
Oh my
Despite the fact
God.
that these people are in
That's
shock to
crazy.
see
They're
these
going down the
curious creatures in their
slide.
backyard pool.
Now, okay,
just took
if you
over the
saw
playground.
that, would you go out and try to touch one of the bears?
No.
You wouldn't even try? You wouldn't even like try to get in like, you know, like your Mowgli in Jungle Book?
I would like want to in a perfect world, but I'm also not trying to die, you know?
But it's all right. So if it was a grizzly bear, I'm with you. I probably wouldn't do it. But they're black bears. They're tiny. They're furry.
What does the color of them have to do with anything?
They're only 3 feet tall, so
bear's a
they're not
bear.
going to be able to. Yeah, but they're not going to be able to do much to you.
Black bears are bigger than 3 feet.
This dude thinks he can take on a coyote and a pack of bears.
They're maybe 4 feet. I don't even think black bears eat humans. I think
the
only
way
brown
you're
bears
getting
do.
out of that alive is if you find some furry brown costume and you act like you're a bear and you start roaring.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. You go out with honey on your butt cheeks.
That is true. You can grab their attention pretty quick.
I can't even talk to you two. You two are so dumb right now.
Guys,
That's
I
the
will
only way.
say that in North America, where the black bears exist, there's 750,000 black bears, and there's less than 1 kill per year on average. So I don't think you're gonna die.
The fact that the pool area was once the home to these animals. You know, before the trees
Ew,
were
it
cut
looks
down,
dirty now.
and
It's
a
kinda
chunk
cute.
of the forest was cut out to make room for this house and the pool.
That pool
So,
was dirty.
Look at that
as
tiny
well.
bear, Alec. You're scared
They
of that
might be
tiny
thinking
bear?
that there are humans in their home. Still, It's an adorable sight to see the bears float, paddle, hug, and kiss while soaking up the cool water.
It's cute, but it's
and
terrifying
enjoying their
all at
life to the fullest.
I'm not scared.
Number 7. Alligator.
I'm scared.
Okay, this
American
is terrifying.
alligators live in freshwater environments such as ponds, marshes, wetlands, rivers, lakes, and swamps, as well as in brackish water.
Dinosaur.
They are generally timid toward humans and tend to walk or swim away if one approaches. This has led some people to the practice of approaching alligators and their nests in a manner that may provoke the animal to attack.
Oh my gosh.
But what do you do when one decides to literally lounge in your pool?
Doesn't this happen all the time in Florida? Don't they have alligators like running around?
There's an entire TV show about it, about getting alligators out of people's pools.
Oh yeah. I've seen it. It's river monsters, right?
Yeah, it's river monsters.
Is it Cops? What's the show called?
My Neighbor
I
Totoro?
don't know what it's called, but it's definitely not that.
Show about
It's not
getting
Naruto, right?
alligators out of pools. It's called Gator Boys.
Oh, Gator Boys.
The
Gator Boys.
Wait,
Yep,
this happens very often in Florida?
It's on Animal Planet.
So
Yeah,
often
it's
that there's a
Gator
TV
Boys.
show
All right,
about
yeah,
getting
okay.
alligators out of people's pools.
Guys, if you're in Florida right now, leave. That's terrifying.
It's also common for like pythons or boa constrictors to be in people's pools too.
That is
Would
true.
anybody live in Florida?
Guys, if this video gets 20,000 likes, we'll do a review of the first episode of Gator Boys.
Much was the surprise of this person who found a baby alligator
It's just a baby,
swimming
though.
in
That
their
one's
backyard.
Okay, that's
They seem to be having a good time as well.
It's so cute, but so deadly.
Even though it is a baby alligator,
Aw.
it is still
got
dangerous.
locked up, bro.
Handle it yourself.
My gosh, they arrested that thing. That thing's doing 5 to 10 for trespassing.
They put cuffs on it, bro.
He looked like he just got beat.
That is hilarious. Oh my god. It's just a baby. They're locking it up.
Free my mans. Oh my
Going
god.
to gator prison.
That's police brutality on that baby alligator. There was no need for that.
Oh god. Dude, do you know mooses
In
are
summer,
so
when ice
big?
melts, moose are often seen in lakes,
like 9
rivers,
feet tall.
or wetlands, feeding on
On
aquatic
all
plants,
fours.
both at
Wow.
and below the surface. Moose are at home in the water, despite their staggering bulk. They're good swimmers.
I get it.
They have
Stag.
been seen paddling several miles at a
Staggering.
time, and will even submerge completely, staying under for 30 seconds or more.
Not bad.
Whoa!
This might be another
respectable.
example of he's not in your backyard, you're in his situation, because the moose is here to look for some water that once existed where this house was built.
How do they know that?
A moose
Okay, what would be your strategy for getting this moose out of your house?
I would get a moose horn.
Oh, they have that?
Yeah, of course. It's
have
like
moose horns?
It goes like.
Are moose, are they violent? Like, if I
I
swam
think
on
they
the
are
other
pretty
side of the pool,
violent.
would I be fine?
I think that like it would probably try to kill you.
I don't know. I
Really?
feel like any sort of fauna like isn't aggressive.
What is that word?
Fauna?
What's that mean?
I feel like that's like deer and like reindeer and.
Well, I'm imagining the moose from
I
Brother
might have
Bear,
made that up.
and they're pretty friendly.
It's the animals of a particular region.
What is Alec talking about?
Fauna.
I can't even ask you guys
he just
questions. You
brought
guys
in
just
a
give me the
random
dumbest
word.
answers back.
Come on, dude. That was almost awesome. It was,
That was
almost
so bad.
awesome. You didn't
Alec
have
tried
look
to
it
use a
up.
good word
You
and
should've
it
just trusted me.
backfired quickly.
Oh my god.
It's a part of the wildlife pool of animals.
I would do a little trail of like Cheez-Its or something and lead it out.
Oh, do you think they like Cheez-Its? I feel like they might be more of like an Oreo kind of guy. I personally would not follow a trail of Cheez-Its.
This might not make the video, but, and it's also a little bit off topic. If there was one wild animal that you guys could tame and have as a pet, what would you pick?
Oh, does it have to be in this list?
No, anything. But it could be in the list.
Adam, you go first.
An eagle.
Really?
I feel like that is domesticatable though.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I think you can already
sure?
have
think.
a pet eagle. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
cool.
you can still choose that,
Yeah,
but that's like
dude.
saying a dog.
No, it's not.
Kinda.
It's a dog with wings, bro. Imagine.
You
like,
got to think about taking care of it too, right? Like, can it fit in my house,
I
sort
have
of
an
thing?
awesome answer.
I would send it to do
You don't
things
have
and, like,
to.
pick up
I mean,
stuff
like,
from
it could just be
Wawa.
like your wild little friend, you know?
Does it have to be like an actual animal?
Like, there's outdoor cats. What else? Like, what are you gonna tame a door? I don't understand what else it would be.
No, can it be like a whole army of ants? Just like a whole colony of ants.
Well, I
and I
guess-
just
I guess,
I can command them wherever they go. I'm like boom, 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 kill, kill, kill.
Kill,
All right.
kill.
Okay,
I mean,
ready for my answer?
spread
kill,
wealth.
kill.
Boom, boom, boom.
Who's he
Don't
killing?
donate to the poor. Boom, boom, boom. You know, good,
If people
good
could control
humanitarian
ants,
things.
they could take over the world.
Hear
I
me
just want
out,
to be
hear me
Ant-Man.
out.
I feel like Ant-Man's like super underrated.
Yeah.
Hear me out. A blue whale.
What are you gonna do with the blue whale, Alec?
Nothing you can do.
Well,
with
just
it.
What are
like
you
go
gonna
out-
do
well,
with
like-
your own mom as a pet?
I could go out to sea and like stand on it while it swims around. It's like my own
And then what? You
personal
can do that
island.
right now on a boat. You can
It's
command
my
a
own
boat.
right now on a
Island.
boat. That's a very good point.
Crap.
What are you thinking? That was actually what I was thinking. I was thinking you could go in the blowhole in the mouth, and then actually you could do that with a submarine. So I don't know.
And it's kind of like it's like fun. And then you
Oh, and I could go on its tail and it could like throw me into
Oh,
the sky.
that's actually
That'd be
cool, but diving boards do exist. Adam, I'm thinking about yours a little bit more, and I kind of like your answer a little bit better, because if you were to tame, like, let's say 100 eagles, you could fly around. Like an eagle, you could just get carried around like this.
That's what I.
Okay, what about if I tamed 100 blue whales? I would have my whole, like, an entire island.
I think that would be like every blue whale in planet Earth. How many blue whales are there? There's only 10,000 to 25,000 blue whales, so you're taming at least like 2%. You gotta be careful, Alec.
In Washington, enjoys a swim in a family swimming pool. Moose seems to be having a chill time to be in a
So
pool
nobody
in
wants
broad
a moose.
daylight. The size of it
mooses,
alone
I
is
would-
impressive, but to
I'd
see
kiss
it
a moose.
casually standing in the pool looking as if he's deciding to bring his family there on the next
Dang,
trip is rather hilarious. If you learned something new, don't forget to smash the like and subscribe
like to
button.
hang out with the rest of the family.
Number 5, baby deer. Here comes Bambi.
The babies
okay,
keep
that
getting
makes
Had a
stuck.
wonderful morning on
It's a
Father's
Hopefully
Day
the cops
with
don't
a
find that
surprise
thing.
visitor in their backyard. A baby deer
they
seemed
were
to
in
have
the pool.
fallen into their pool, or maybe he wanted to swim a
Bambi.
little before he ventured
Bambi.
off with his mama.
Aw.
The family tried to get the baby deer out of the pool gently,
Why
only
did they
for it to
caption that?
gleefully jump back in. Much to everyone's delight, the deer was in no mood to leave just yet. The baby deer finally let the family take him out of the water and onto the land, and soon it was bouncing back into the woods, hopefully reuniting with his mama.
Why is it
who
so
must have been waiting
sus?
for him. Animal babies sure do
Doesn't
like
like
to give their
humans.
parents a tough time.
I
Just
think
like
it
human
might.
ones.
Ew.
Hey, yo,
It should
wait,
be a
whoa,
norm
whoa,
to
where's this
remember to
going?
always approach
Adam, why are
wild
you making that
animals with
face?
care. Number 4,
Number
raccoon.
4, guys. Number 4.
Did you
I thought we were talking about animals and bulls. They went crazy.
The animals, man. Raccoons.
Oh gosh, this next one's terrifying. We gotta.
Raccoons
are
are spelled
awesome
like that?
We should
I
seriously
thought
get a pet
raccoon
raccoon.
was spelled with 2 C's. It is. I just looked it up.
raccoon.
Shut up. I just looked it up.
baby raccoons
No,
are
it's
called
not.
kits?
It is. I literally
No,
just
it's
looked it
not.
up.
No.
The raccoon
did.
seems to be trying to beat the heat in this
It's
family's
not.
pool.
Yeah,
He seems to be
what?
floating around
What
as if he owns
is?
the place.
I know.
Usually,
Whoa.
these little stinkers are seen ravaging the trash cans
Oh
as
my
they are
gosh.
nocturnal.
It's just
But every
chilling
once
in
in a
the
while,
pool.
they're seen
I
relaxing
did
in
not
someone's
know there was two
backyard pool,
Cs.
having fun, making the humans chase
Apparently,
after them.
raccoons kind of make
Don't
good
worry.
pets.
They're
Great
not
pets.
struggling at all. The raccoons are
But a
good
lot of them have
swimmers
rabies.
and can
Aw.
stay in water for several hours without any issues.
Oh, best pick. Here we go.
Best pick. It's
Drumroll,
gonna be
please.
elephant.
Adam
Elephant.
Beck. Oh,
Snake.
My pick for today is the
Oh.
most dangerous thing you can find in a pool.
What?
That being number 3, a snake.
I found a couple
Black
snakes
racer
in my
snake,
pool
known
before.
as Coluber constrictor priapus.
That is so tiny.
Is one of the
Leave a
most
like
common
now since I got
types.
that
So
right.
tiny.
The black racer snake, known as Coluber constrictor
Black
priapus,
racer
I'm pretty
snake.
is
sure
one of the
they're
most
poisonous.
common types of non-venomous
Those are
snakes.
crazy.
It
in
literally
the
just said
United
non-venomous.
States. So the snake you see here in this pool is actually harmless. And
So this guy just said that that's the most dangerous thing that you can find in a pool.
Well,
Not
he
the-
said snake generally.
snakes in general.
Yeah,
Wait,
but he knew what snake was coming up. He knew that it was the tiniest snake in mankind.
He's gonna go over another snake now. He will.
do a python.
He's gonna put a boa constrictor in there.
Yeah.
Just wait.
How
How
do
He's
you
just
know?
teasing it. I really think he's
Did you
teasing
see
it, Jack.
this?
You gotta trust the process.
I don't
Have
know
you
if
never
he's
been
gonna put
teased
that.
before? You've never been teased?
I really don't think he's gonna talk about a different snake. I think
Water.
that this guy is afraid of
you
snakes.
know when
I've
you
never
see
been
such a
teased.
snake
I'm
in
more
your
scared
pool,
of the raccoon
They are
or
not
the
in
coyote.
danger or a danger to
giraffe.
yourself. Simply call a professional to help remove the slippery swimmer.
I don't need a
or if
professional
you
to
happen
remove
have
that.
experience
You grab it
trapping
with your
snakes,
hand.
Catch and gently release.
Pull it out.
One of the telling characteristics
And then
of
you
the
dunk it
subspecies
again.
of
Jason
snake
Bourne.
is that
I've
they are
taken
very
poops bigger
active
than that
during
thing.
Daytime. The physical
Same.
appearance of a black racer includes having a black dorsal
To
side,
be fair, I am scared of my
a
own
gray
poop sometimes,
belly,
though.
and a white hem.
My poop would eat that thing for
Furthermore,
lunch.
because they're very active during the day, they tend to be a very fast snake. The behavior and habits of the black racer are very unique.
Why is it
It's an
black? Why is it a
excellent
racer?
swimmer, as well as
Why is it a
climber,
snake?
and
It's
can
'cause
move
it's super
at
fast in the
incredibly
water.
quick speeds, which is why it aptly has the term racer.
There
in
you
its
go,
name.
Jack.
Number 2,
Okay, I don't think they're gonna do a boa constrictor.
Rats!
a dead rat found floating in your pool can
Ew,
ruin your
it's
day.
dead!
If you're wondering what you did to deserve this, or if your
Ew.
pool just became a rodent end of days
That guy's pretty
hotspot,
handsome.
rest assured, neither is the case.
Ew!
In-ground pools are designed in such a way that animals can easily get in, or rather fall in.
What is that?
Now
Oh,
becomes
I think
nearly
that's
Is he
impossible.
using his drone to get
By
that?
taking the right steps to prevent it, you can
Why are they
save
showing me
the
dead
hassle of having
rats?
to deal with a dead animal.
I did
and
need to
protect
see a
your family
close-up.
from potential health risks.
I know what it
I think
looks
that's
like.
Josh
Rats have
Richards.
more heart than you might think.
No,
When one is
that's
drowning,
only white.
another will put
Oh.
out a helping
Is that a
paw
rat
to
or a
rescue his
beaver?
mate.
That's a
think that's a
beaver.
This is especially true for rats that previously had a watery near-death experience.
Same family.
So it is a whole lot more common to find
They're
this
in the
pesky
same fauna.
rodent in your water. Just be kind enough to set them free.
They've shown the
after
same
capture.
clip of him trying to get this
kill them.
rat 4 times.
Number 1.
Here we go. Number 1.
Chipmunk. Chipmunks are always on the lookout for 2
Chipmunk!
things: food and places to hide that
How
food.
is Chipmunk
They spend
number
spring and
one,
summer
bro?
stockpiling nuts, berries, seeds, and other
squirrel.
foods in various stashes
Pretty much
around
a
their
squirrel.
territory. When they're not stockpiling,
They're showing squirrels.
Chipmunks
These
are
are all
looking for
all
shelter,
squirrels.
hidden places.
Are we
this
sure they
video?
didn't mean squirrels? Because there hasn't been one clip of a chipmunk.
Burrow for the winter. They are common in every neighborhood, but they might be particularly common around your home.
Are we
Chipmunks have
stupid
like
or-
really
Are
tiny tails,
chipmunks
right?
also squirrels?
That's a
Feed
raccoon.
bags, pet food,
No, that-
and garbage.
No, never mind.
They'll
That's a
return
squirrel.
to a food source as many times as they can to create
Is
the
it
largest
alive?
stash as possible.
Yeah, I think it's
If you have
alive.
fruit trees, berry
What is
bushes,
that?
seed-producing trees,
What
or
kind
any
of-
other easy fruit
What?
source
It says
nearby,
Wolverine
you'll have
squirrel.
rodents galore. So naturally, it is rather unusual to find a chipmunk in the pool.
Bro,
I
Lucky
actually
for
don't
him.
think it's that rare. Adam, our the mom's friends live up in Connecticut, and I swear we found a chipmunk in their pool before.
I think we did. I think we did. Definitely had at least 2 frogs in there too.
And it does
oh,
not
yeah,
look like a
tons
chipmunk.
of frogs, tons of snakes. I've seen it all too.
Yeah, Adam's been in there. Like everybody has.
Yeah.
Decided to pay attention to this critter sitting
When
in
Adam
the pool,
goes in, the water
rotting.
goes out.
And it is sure a
It's a
lucky
tsunami
moment
wave.
as the owner did not turn on the
good
pool
cannonballs.
without checking. Thank you for watching.
How do you turn on a
Here.
pool?
To watch.
Wow, that was sick, guys.
That was
I think
awesome,
my
bro.
favorite was the giraffe.
Yeah, the giraffe was pretty cool. My
I
favorite
like
was the bears.
bro. Same.
If you guys enjoyed that video and want to see another one, click this video right here.